Hello, folks. Nobody's here yet, I don't think. Let me turn this phone off. JB's little shop. Hey, buddy. I was turning my phone off. It's making all kinds of noise. So you working on the truck tonight? Or you just relaxing? I'm just relaxing tonight. Hey, Landon. Hey, does nothing special. How's it going, buddy? I finally got me a better light set up so that I'm not sitting here in the dark. I guess I should put in the thing here in case anybody wants to jump in. There's the link there if anybody cares to dive in. Just a quick early morning or early evening, end of the week. Is everybody ready for the No Name Nationals, or is everybody still thrashing? JB's little shop, Mater's workshop. Mater, are you still learning how to do stuff on here? Oh yeah, I probably will be for a while. I don't have enough time to play with it to sit down and actually, with all the powder coating and getting ready for the No Name Nationals, I haven't had much time to dive into it deep. Hey, LP94, Lars. Hey, Pure Pontiac Garage. What's going on, brother? LP there, Lars, you headed over to JB's house? Happy Friday, everybody. Right now it just shows 2 in here. Wonder why it shows 2 when you got Pure Pontiac, Does Nothing Special, Landon, Lars, JB, but it only shows 2 people. That's weird. Here's Mater.
What's up?
What's happening, dude? You enjoying that new refrigerator?
Yeah, it's working pretty good. I mean, it's actually an old one, and
That's new to you, though, right?
no, I had it for over 20 years.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm getting some feedback on your side. You must have
Feedback?
you must have YouTube still open or unmuted.
It might be this microphone's too close.
I'm hearing an echo.
Well, I've got Holly carburetors open, and I've got my email, and then just StreamYard, no YouTube open at all.
Huh. Well, I'm hearing an echo.
Huh. I don't hear an echo on my end.
I hear it when I'm talking. I know I've got the YouTube already muted.
That must be on your end. I did end up getting a new light like you guys said to do.
Good.
I don't know if it's really helping much. I mean, I guess I'm a little bit brighter, you can see.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that video of all those motorcycles?
I didn't get to see it yet.
Okay, thought you
I've
had.
been working like 11 straight days trying to get stuff ready.
There was about 20 different motorcycles, bunch of old Honda, Suzuki's, Yamahas, including a Honda Goldwing. and they all got crushed.
Got crushed.
Yep.
Oh, at the junkyard.
Yep.
I had
I
I had a friend that had a Honda CB750. That thing was pretty quick.
I've actually well, there were two of them out there, and I managed to talk to a guy in not crushed them. So actually, I'm gonna see about getting them, and I don't know. I may make something myself, or I know a couple of guys that like getting those engines.
Yeah. You could part them out and get a couple of bucks.
If I had the money and the space to put all those, I would have had them out here. And like I said, the money, yeah, that was the only thing. 'Cause I probably could have got all of them for I think $1,500.
Oh. That eat up a lot of space though.
I got room.
Then you should have done it.
That was the only reason. That was the main reason right there, the money.
So what happened with your job interview with the other forklift place?
At Lowe's, I got the email and they said, "Thanks for applying, but we're moving on to somebody else."
Okay. Didn't you drop into some other place too though?
I did, and I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
They probably don't want guys like us that know what to do and how to do stuff. They'd rather have those ones that don't show up for work, call in, want to get off work early.
Speaking of which, I do need to call them to find out. They're going to be closing soon anyway.
That shows we got 8 people in here watching. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah. It's warm here.
Yep. I actually got my car out this morning and drove it. Went and visited some people, took today off.
Yeah, Landon, it's probably what it is. It's only 106 here.
106 degrees?
Yeah.
Holy hell. What is this one here? JB, it's full of transmission fluid. It'll drain away sometime.
No, I think JP's full of something else.
Oh. Well, he said, what did he say right here? I have a full brain. It's just full of crap.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell, we had 4 people drop out already.
Damn.
Yeah. It was up to 8. Now it's down to 4. Right out of the gate. I guess John Wilburn's going to have a thing on the No Name Nationals tonight live. Something about the racing slicks and straight to green tree. And I guess he's going to go over some of the stuff that's going to be happening there. JB says it's fixing to be full of trans fluid again tonight. Oh, you guys are diving onto that transmission, JB?
So let me call this place for the starters. See what they have to say before they close.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. JB, I'd walk away from that little Blazer for a little while. JB is going to get topped off tonight. Laugh out loud. I can't believe they did a almost 7-hour live that one night. Holy moly. And then that one guy says he wants to do a live that lasts a week. Something like that. Crazy. Of course, they'd have a lot of people popping in and out, throughout the day and night. JB having bad luck with them transmissions. I'm afraid when he goes to fire up the trash truck, that transmission might not work. Got the third gear check ball in. going to stick that in, then I'm done for a while. Yeah, I'd be so frustrated with that thing. I just have to walk away and get a clear head, clean mind. You know, sometimes you just gotta let it sit.
People I need to talk to, they're not there.
Oh, okay. Just the one in the Blazer. Don't know about the truck. Yeah, I know, JB. I'll be firing that thing up, getting that fluid into that thing, and just go underneath and shift it into gear just to see that the damn thing goes into different gears. Is this what do we got? Like 34 days according to the Hoopty Barn, Mike's Hoopty Barn. He's counting down the days, and it's like 34 days till we all got to get out of here.
Something like that.
In September, the reason I've been thrashing here the past few weeks, I won't have any time in September whatsoever to work on my stuff. So it all has to get done by the end of August. Shows 3 people in here.
Another bug. I think it's another dragonfly flying around in here. Keep throwing the damn things out. Keep finding their way in.
I can be done in a couple weeks, he says, if the rain will give me a break. JB, you don't have one of those easy ups that you can put up over the truck so that you can work on it if it's raining? Not in a heavy rain, but, you know, help keep the ground drier a little bit. I think I'm going to bring one of those with me to the No Name Nationals. I'm going to have an easy up tarp. We can sit underneath, stay out of the sun, in the shade. 'Cause I got all my camping gear, so I'll just bring a lot of stuff. Cooler with some food, cooler with some beer.
We haven't had rain in probably a month and a half.
Geez, we've been getting it damn near every day.
Only thing we've been getting the most of is sunlight.
We had something come through here the other night, and it was bad. We had some high winds, like 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
And there's trees down between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. JB says, yes, I do. I may have to use that tomorrow. I will have mine with me at the No Name Nationals.
Like I said, for us, hey, there's first responder.
There he is.
Yeah, I don't know how many days so far we've been hitting triple digits. Probably well over a month now.
We had it here once. It was over 100 for a week, I believe.
It's been triple digits for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3-4 weeks, something like that now.
You still working on that shifter there, first responder? Or are you all done with that? Good to go with it now?
Yeah. They're showing 106 tomorrow, 107 on Sunday, 104 on Monday, 102 Tuesday, 105 Wednesday, 102 Thursday.
Man. You got AC in your little area there, your shop?
I've got one, and it really does work. It's butt off, but it still doesn't do. Still not enough.
I don't have any AC in my garage part. I've got some in my powder coating room, but not in the garage area.
Yeah. I've got it in here, but this garage is not sealed up. I'm still working on trying to get that all done. Gonna try as soon as I can, try to get some installation going in it.
What was he saying? I'm waiting on results of a second blood test. PSA level. Okay. I never have to go to the doctor, so what's a PSA level?
Come get me a line.
What is PSA? Uh-oh, does nothing special. It's getting hot up there. Yeah, Pure Pontiac, even if you don't have the car done. I mean, even if JB wasn't able to finish the truck, still everybody, let's get together.
That's not good.
Most likely prostate cancer. Oh.
Huh.
Well, that's something to say a prayer about there, Pure Pontiac.
Yeah, the only thing I've been doing today is actually turned out pretty good. Making a little framework and everything. Put a window unit in my mom's bedroom since hers finally decided to say, "Screw you, I'm out of here."
Hmm.
And I had uh, actually went over to the pawn shop. I picked up a couple of them, like 35 bucks. The one I'm going to put in there, the only problem with it was mud daubers had built a nest up inside there and they built it right there on the fan where it wouldn't let it turn.
Oh, okay.
So I got it all taken apart, got that nest and everything out of there, put it all back together. Works fine.
Looking at what first responders got here that he's finishing up here. It doesn't sound like you got a whole lot left to do there, first responder, to where you can get it out and do your first drive with it, huh?
Yep. It's all that little stuff that takes forever to get done.
Yep.
Hooking up this, little wires and everything.
I've got my tow vehicle pretty much ready to go, and I've got to do a fuel line, and I think I'm going to swap out the rear axle before the end of August. Get that stuff done, and then I just got to wait for time to pass so I can get loaded up and get out of here.
Right.
What's JB saying here? I don't have time to cut a hole. I'm just going to run without an air cleaner. Well, I can only work one day out of 3 on it, and my brother is moving, so time is tight.
Yeah.
I almost thought about working on mine at night, just for the cooler weather, but I can't keep myself up that late. I wear out too quick.
Yeah, that's what I did one time. I actually do have some uh, those old insulated ceiling tiles, and it's like I got up there and I did the measurement, and I was up till about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when it was the coolest, getting them put in up on top.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's made a difference, but it ain't enough because this garage has got that corrugated tin roof, so it don't reflect the heat; it absorbs it, modifies it a lot.
I always wondered about that. I was wondering if you're going to cut a hole in that hood, first responder. I don't know about that bug catcher in the rain, dude. You say you're going to use that truck as a kind of a daily. I mean, it looks cool and all, but I don't know if that's anything good for a daily driver. I'm getting ready to through the process of getting a title for my Galaxy. Sounds like a long, drawn out process, but I've been told it's easier than it sounds. Man, that varies from state to state.
Yep.
That really does. I had my buddy Dave that's got a 65 Galaxy. He bought it out of Georgia. Georgia only has bill of sale.
Yep.
And he had a cop come over to his house, look at the car, run the VIN, cleared it, and boom, he had a title.
I
It
know
was
here in
pretty easy.
Texas, it can be up to 6 months to get a title for a car.
Well,
And
at
I know
least
a guy
with
that wound up doing it too.
well with his Galaxy, if he's just going to tow it up there to race it, at least he doesn't have to have a tag.
No, if you're just going to tow it up there and race it and everything, don't need a title or tag on it.
My car will probably get used for beer runs. Although if JB doesn't get his truck there, he said something about us going down the track together, and I look forward to that. North Carolina requires an indemnity bond? Oh, good Lord. What's this other one here? The engine is offset 3 inches, so I have to modify the scoop to lean over and go straight up again. So possibly, I wouldn't mess with that yet. No Name Nationals, man. Before we know it, we're all going to be there. It's going to go by in just a couple of days that we'll be loading up and getting out of here.
I'd love to be able to go, but without, having a job and everything, it makes it hard to do
Yeah,
stuff.
it's gonna be a little rough on me because I've been down on money the past few months on my income, but I'm still gonna try to pull it out of my butt because I want to meet everybody, and I haven't even had a vacation since last October. So I'm ready for just a little bit of fun. First responder, love your shirt. Oh, it says, would you like to buy a vowel? I've had this shirt for probably 25 years. I don't wear it very often. People stare at you. They get offended. What do you say? Same here, Skip, but I will be there. Well, JB, if that truck doesn't work out for you and you want to ride, I've got an extended cab pickup truck. I'll swing over by your place. I'll pick you up. You and Lars, you throw your gear in the back of the truck, your tent and whatever. I'll pick you up. Come on, let's go. Who gives a damn? Let's just do it.
I almost had a patch made to go on my jacket or when I'm on the bike. Said, if you don't like my riding, stay off the effing sidewalk.
Right. What's he saying here? The bond is around 200. Well, that's not too bad.
No,
DMV inspector has to come out look at it first. Then he gives the okay to get the bond. That's probably because he's going to run the VIN number, see if it's stolen. That's one of the rough things about old cars, man. If they don't come with a title, it's hard to deal with. My car, luckily, came with a title. I didn't have to
I don't
monkey
even
with
remember
nothing.
where I lost the title from my duster at somewhere.
Well, that's hated. It's harder to file for a new one than it is to get one the way, what's his name's doing, isn't it? The
Well, for
way,
me, the title's already in my name. So for me, all I got to do is take the VIN number and go up to the DMV office up in Fort Worth, show them that number, show them my driver's license, and they say, okay, yeah, you're the owner. They'll just print me out a brand new one.
oh, I didn't realize it was already in your name.
Yeah, yeah. I've had that car in my name for years.
Pure Pontiac. Talking about Maine. I have an aunt that lives up in Maine. She said the bugs are really bad up there in the summertime.
Mm.
You can't even sit out on your open porch.
Damn.
You get eaten up, you have to go right back inside. I wouldn't have thought that about Maine. I would have thought it'd be chilly up there, nice in the evenings. But she said the bugs are real bad.
Hmm.
It shows we got 7 folks watching.
Now, but the only thing we got to worry about down here is all the mosquitoes.
Where are you again?
Just a little bit south of Dallas.
Oh, okay. That's why it's 100 degrees out there in Texas.
Yeah, and when my girlfriend, who's originally from Oklahoma, up there by Oklahoma City, right before she moved down here, which was in like uh, April or May 2 years ago, I told her, says, uh, we're fixing to be having Texas summer, and it gets pretty hot. She goes, it ain't gonna be as hot as we get down, here in Oklahoma. I go, no, we get it hotter. She didn't believe me, and she found out the hard way how hot it gets down here.
Oh, JB says he's got to go. He still has some blades to run. Then get the Blazer on ramps.
All right, hey
Oh,
JB.
boy. Later, JB. Good luck, brother. I hope it works. God knows you've tried.
Been working on that S10 for too damn long.
Yeah. Well, that little 4-wheel drive Blazer is. You almost just need to go ahead and bite the bullet and take it to a training shop and say, fix the damn thing so I can get it running. Does nothing special. I'm not on Facebook anymore either. Does nothing special. My 3/4 of my family got hacked on there, and got nasty messages coming through Messenger, and it looks like one of your cousins is sending you some nasty stuff. I just decided I ain't even dealing with that. I'm just delete.
I was on Facebook, and one night when I was doing a live stream, all of a sudden my phone gets blown up through Messenger. People going, "Did you send this to me?" I go, "No, nope." Had about almost 25 people message me that night, and come to find out now, somehow someone got got into my Facebook account, and I just shut it down.
Yeah.
But I restarted it later after a month.
I didn't. I just shut it down and walked away from it. The hell with it. But I never let Messenger have access to my phone, so I didn't get all those nasty messages.
Yeah. Well, no, I was having it because I had Facebook popped up and everything. All of a sudden it was saying, "Hey, I got a so-and-so message." And but no, the only reason I keep in Facebook is because there's some of the different groups dealing with motorcycles I keep up with, and that's the only way I can get that information.
Right.
So it's like I had to be back on there.
What is this guy saying here? Pure Pontiac says, okay, group on the called Historic Auto Paper. Couple guys out of Maine with a boatload of good references. 300, and they can have you legal paperwork in about 3 days. Isn't that what Pole Barn Garage did? He did something through Vermont and got Vermont tags and title for the car. I believe that's how he did it, and was through Vermont.
Yeah, each state's different on how you go about getting the title for a vehicle.
After seeing what people go through, I just thank God my car had a title. But I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't.
Yeah. I know a friend of mine, he was doing work on a Dakota pickup. And the guy that owned the truck kind of flaked out on him and skipped out and didn't want to pay. And my friend wound up going through the process of filing for title. He wound up getting, I think it took him about 6 months to go through all that.
Oh, this guy, Pure Pontiac says he did Vermont, but that loophole is closed now. I wonder if it's because Pole Barn Garage showed it on his channel and let it slip.
That's a possibility.
Yep, because he's got what? I don't remember how many followers he's got now. And they probably got wind of that and said, "Whoa, this guy's showing it on YouTube." Yep, thank God mine had a title.
Yep.
And that's one of the first questions I asked him. Does this have a title? And he goes, yes. He said, but it's in my wife's name. I said, well, she's the one going to sign it, right? He said, yeah. I said, okay.
Yep. That's the problem that out there at that junkyard had all those motorcycles. It was his uncle's property. The only problem is his uncle passed away. He had no idea where all the titles went to. Yeah. I mean, what really got me, there was a thing of saying like an early 80s Honda Goldwing sitting up there on a trailer. And he wound up putting the whole trailer and bike and everything in the crusher at the same time as crushing it.
Damn. Oh, Pure Pontiac said no, it wasn't his fault. It's been on YouTube for years. The other states started complaining, so now you have to be a resident of Vermont.
Ah.
Well, why would I guess the other states would complain because they're losing revenue and what have you for generating titles.
Yeah.
We had some people at two women at our DMV went to jail because they were falsifying titles.
Oh, that's not good.
They've been doing it for years and nobody realized it. And then something happened where they started paying attention to it. And it was a big old story in the news, man. They got busted big time. And I remember one of the times I went in to get a title for another truck that I had bought. She was one that helped me. But, all she did was have to transfer it from that guy to me.
Right.
Because he had a title. But I remember the lady's face when it showed up on television, this woman's busted. And I was like, oh, damn, she's the one that helped me with my title. I was really thinking about it this morning, how fast this show's going to be on us. 30 days, I mean, look how fast July went by. July, I don't know for you or not, but for me, it just blew right by.
The year is going by pretty fast.
I mean, it's already August 11th today. That's pretty crazy. A couple of more days, we'll be halfway through August already.
Yep.
What does he say? I'm not sure, but I think West Virginia is talking about opening up the title process.
Oh. Yeah, that's the only thing. Right. That's, like I said, that's the only thing is each state, is different depending upon their rules and everything as far as process of getting, title. Say for an abandoned vehicle or something like that.
Right.
I know that here in Texas, say when a vehicle goes to the junkyard, those titles are turned into the state of Texas. Now you can get them, but it's a big process. Or say
it'll show up as a salvage title, right?
It can show up as salvage title, but then say you go to one of these police auctions and everything, or a record yard that's say picked up a vehicle that's been abandoned. They give you the paperwork to file, to be able to get a title.
Okay.
Now, whether or not it's, been salvaged, I don't know.
They said, he's saying they mail your license to you here. People at the DMV were printing bogus licenses and IDs.
Yeah. Now,
when I was 19, I made my own fake ID. I worked for the art department at a newspaper.
Now, I did have a vehicle years ago that when I wound up buying it at auction, I got a clear title and everything, clear Texas title. And unfortunately, I was on my way home one night, got involved in a wreck where it was totaled, and the insurance company was going, "Well, this shows to be a salvage title on them." I go, "There's not one on it. It's clear blue and everything." Come to find out that the car came from Oklahoma, or had been considered salvage. Someone came down here to Texas to get it registered and titled here in Texas. Texas did it as a regular title.
Oh, but the VIN number showed that it was a salvage.
As far as for Oklahoma, but not for Texas.
Okay, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if need be, I can always talk to my girlfriend's daughter because her kids still live up in Oklahoma along with the rest of her family.
Yeah.
Say, hey, you want to put this title, buy this car and get it titled and then sell it back to me so I can get the title back here in Texas?
There you
That's
go.
clear.
Play the little game on it. Hey, Pure Pontiac, if you're still there, you got a title on that GTO, or are you gonna have to go through this crap too? No, he hadn't answered yet. I don't know. There's 6 people watching. Now I'm gonna dive into that. I think after the No Name Nationals, Mater, I'm gonna dive in on rewatching what you showed me in a couple of lives to
Okay.
learn how to mesh them together. I'm gonna take one of my days off and just work with it and learn it. But
I have in the YouTube chat and everything popped out. That's
yeah,
easy.
yeah, I just haven't had time to dive into it because I've been powder coating my butt off. Tomorrow I have to go judge a car show for one of my stores that I powder coat for.
Right.
They need me to go out and burn off a day with them, so I don't get to work on the car. I don't get to keep pushing for No Name Nationals
Right.
or have any time to sit down and look over the YouTube. What
Now,
is
when
this?
you do powder coating, what kind do you do?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, is it just for show or is it for like high temp?
Well, you cure it at 400 degrees,
Okay.
and it's all flat metal art. If you go, most of all my shorts on my channel, I do quick shorts when I finish up some pieces and do a quick little video on them. You can see what I do. There's other powder coaters that powder coat for that same store, but they don't go into the depth that I do it. They
Well,
do it like in one color.
right. Well, what I'm trying to get at is, do you do like exhaust pipes and stuff like that?
No, no, that would have to be something like Cerakote
Okay.
because powder coat will burn off.
Okay.
Powder coat is actually just paint, but it's in a powder form, and then you cure
Right.
it.
Because someone was telling me there is a powder coat you can actually do. I guess maybe it's ceramic, where you coat like headers and stuff like that to keep the heat and everything, or
Yeah,
reduce the heat coming off of them.
I've done headers before for a guy with a couple of cars, but I did them in Cerakote silver. And one night his car was running extremely hot to where it was on a 32 coupe, and the headers you could see him hanging down. You know, the hood was there, but he had the curtains off,
Right.
and it was literally glowing red. And they thought that it burned the Cerakote off of it. And when it cooled down, it looked like I had just painted them.
Damn.
That ceramic coating was some killer stuff. What's he say? I have one, and I have one on a 65 GTO that came up missing years ago. I think I found it in Florida, but have no way to go check. Found what in Florida? The title or the car?
Probably the car.
Damn. Came up missing years ago. I think I found it in Florida. Wow.
Now, the
I would
reason I was
I would
asking
get
on that
I get the cops
is,
involved on that and let them do the looking.
well, no, the reason I was asking is because, like on the motorcycle, especially in the heat like this, if you're in stuck in, stop and go traffic, getting, you're getting the heat and everything off that exhaust.
Yeah,
Even though I've got some shields and everything on there, I still like to be able to find a way of putting something on the pipe and everything to reduce the heat coming off of it.
you got to do a header wrap to it.
Yeah, that wouldn't look good on a Harley.
Well, working in the business there for 13 years, I saw a bunch of them come through. If you do it right, it doesn't look bad.
I know I was over at O'Reilly's and they had some high temp like ceramic paint.
What, in a spray
Route
can?
can. Yeah,
Yeah,
in a
it
route
won't
can.
work. It won't last. It'll burn off.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I got a set of shorty headers, block huggers for my Pontiac, and the guy, I bought them off of eBay, and he painted them with that rattle can stuff. And the first time I fired it up, they started smoking, and you could see it starting to bubble a little bit. They're still silver, but they've discolored a little bit. But with that Cerakote, it's only like $60 for a pint, and you mix a hardener in with it, and you spray it through a paint gun.
Right.
The hardener, you absolutely have to wear a respirator when shooting Cerakote. There's no question about it. Because I painted helicopters, helicopter blades, cars, and boats. I never wore a mask, and the first time I Cerakoted, I didn't wear a mask, and I suffered for a week after that.
Damn.
That stuff is nasty, but it works perfect. What do you say here? It was on Marketplace a few years ago, and when I started asking the guy questions, he pulled the ad and blocked me really fast.
Damn.
So he must be the little friggin' thief that stole it. Man, that almost you should have just went down there and said, "Well, I'll come and look at it," and then showed him the title. Listen, bitch, this is mine. I'm taking it. Have the cops follow you there. I saw a guy on Instagram was selling this beautiful 428 Pontiac motor, and I messaged him about it because it was way too cheap. And I told him I can be there in 4 hours. And it freaked him out when I said I can be there. He says, "Well, I got shipping all arranged. Just send me some money." I said, "No, I'm coming to get it in person." And he's like, where are you?" I said, "I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee. I can be there in 4 hours." "Oh, well, I got somebody else interested in it. I'll let you know." So I was like, "Yep, that was a scam. He wanted your money because he's saying shipping's already prearranged. He just wanted you to send him the money and then he'd disappear." But when I said I'll come and get it and I'll be there in 4 hours, he freaked out. That'd be crazy. Find your car on Marketplace.
Yeah.
I've got a couple old cars that I wish I'd have kept the VIN numbers to, just to track them to see if they were in the junkyard now. Yeah, Pure Pontiac, he was trying to scam me, so I had a little bit of fun with him, and then he dropped out. We're down to 4 people on here now. All those motorcycles you were looking at, Mater, you probably would have only been able to part that stuff out if the old man was dead and all the titles were missing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, the weird thing about it is, out of all of them that were sitting there, they've been sitting there for at least 30 years.
Oh,
Um, and under. I mean, I think like Honda Goldwing, it had been tag on that had actually expired like 12 or 13 years ago. So it hadn't been run, and I think it had maybe 23,000 miles on it.
Wow.
I mean, a lot of them bikes only had like maybe 10 to 15,000 miles. I think the most I saw on an odometer was like 30, almost 34,000 miles. I'm going, that's just getting broke in.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking bikes from late 70s, early 80s.
Right.
And I'm going, hell, I got 35,000 on my 11 White Glide. Had over 50,000 on the 12 Tri Glide.
we had a we had a bike come in with a broken belt, and it had 100,000 miles on it. It was the original belt.
Damn.
The bike had 100,000 miles on it. Guy went all over. Just that's all he did was ride all over the country.
100,000 miles for a drive belt? That's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Had the stock belt on it. He was the one owner bike. All that 100,000 miles was all his ass on that seat. And he told us, he said, "No, that's the original belt." And it snapped on me up on. He was up on the Dragon, and
Oh,
it snapped up there, and it took him forever to get towed out of there, and back down the mountain and over to us. This is a 100,000 mile belt. I didn't know they could last that long.
I've, I've heard about them lasting that long, but I don't know if I would, trust it being that, that many miles on it.
Yeah.
I definitely would be inspecting it, starting about 70,000, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
got some.
what is the life out of one of those drive belts anyway?
Honestly, we only the whole time I worked for Harley, we only did like 3 of them. So, and the bikes were all did various mileage. Everybody comes here to ride the Dragon, so damn near every bike that ever came into that store was from out of state.
Right.
And we only did like 3 belts, if I remember right.
I guess it depends upon how twisty your right arm gets.
Well, that and if you pick up a rock, if a rock gets stuck between the sprocket and the belt,
Right.
it can puncture it in the center, and you can just keep on riding. But if it splits it on the side, you're going to have a problem. What's he say? Harley Davidson told me the belt is supposed to last the life of the bike. Yeah, I'd have laughed at that too. I mean, they do have 15 cords running long ways in them that you can lift the bike up with one of the belts and bounce it, and it doesn't hurt the belt. But they had a learning session for us, with the way the belt is built, and it's a hell of a belt, that's for sure. But I wouldn't go with the life of the bike.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, uh,
Too many variables.
yeah, life of a bike, I mean, that depends on uh, how many idiots are around you in cars.
Well,
You can have
how much you maintain it.
not only the maintenance on it, but I mean, if you're out there driving around and you're going through, say, 4 or 5 rear tires a year, yeah, that means that right wrist is really
Yeah,
getting twisted.
yeah.
Get down on it, and it ain't gonna last long.
He's doing the burnouts at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
burnout competitions.
Oh, I saw a video the other day showed a guy doing a burnout at a stoplight, and then a quarter of a mile down the road, he's sitting off to the side. He's got a flat rear tire.
Oh, really? I remember seeing a video. It was a bike rally, I think, in Carolina called the Smokeout, and there was a guy, he was doing his burnout, and he was going through his gears, and you see the belt break in half and come out from under the bike, and it's zinging, boys, and then he realizes and shuts the bike off, and he goes, "Oh, it just popped off. I'll put it back on." I was like, "Dude, that ain't happening with a belt. You're
Nope.
taking half that bike apart to put that belt on there. It's not like a chain." It's a 6-hour job on a bagger.
Now, what would you say is better, a belt, chain, or shaft drive?
Probably the shaft drive, and then the belt, and then the chain,
Why the shaft drive?
because it's got oil in it. It's not a dry situation. There's oil in the tube.
And how come Harley didn't have something like that?
They ain't smart enough. They would have to redesign everything, and I mean completely redesign it, and it's probably not cost effective because they got the same damn transmission they've had for since what 2007. The
Is that
six
when they
speed,
went? Is that when they went to a 6-speed?
yeah, 2007. Before 2006 was the last year of the 5. What's Pure Pontiac saying here? Does nothing. I would go through the guys in Maine. Myself, I don't want a bonded title. And it's a lot easier than having it inspected by DMV and making appointments. Yeah. Bonded title. First responder says shaft plants the tire on takeoff. Well, that's not a bad thing.
No.
First
And now,
responder garage, Harley sucks. They are dinosaurs. Dude, they haven't updated anything in years. They need to actually come out with an honest to God crotch rocket. I run a chain and aluminum rear sprocket. Aluminum? God, I would think that would get ate up.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You got a steel chain on an aluminum sprocket. Damn, if you're doing a burnout and it hooks up, that aluminum sprocket's getting stripped. All the teeth are coming clean off it. I think I saw a first responder. You did a quick video of your bike underneath a tarp. It was a pretty cool bike.
I know a couple of months ago I did a video. It was I guess it was called "Rate My Chop." It was basically where you take video of your vehicle and what the exhaust and everything sound.
Yeah, with the camshaft and the thumpity thumpity thump.
Yep. And I actually got challenged on that, and actually did truck that I used to have. Did that one. Did it on my car, but then I did it on both bikes.
Okay. Now, if you get a good old fashioned shovel head in on that Rate My Chop and it's got that thumpity 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 thumpity, that potato, 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 that sounds great.
Yep.
Through a set of open pipes, straight pipes.
Well, the only thing I've done on that White Glide is haven't done anything on the air cleaner. It's still a stock air cleaner. I want to get a free flow. But the only thing I did is I took the hey Mohawk.
Hey, Mohawk.
All I did was I took the slip-ons, which were another brand, and I can't think of it. It's one that everybody gets from Harley.
Screaming Eagle.
Screaming Eagle, thank you. All I did is I just took the baffles out.
Well, that kind of kills your torque.
It made the bike faster and gave me a little bit better on the fuel mileage.
Is it really faster, or does it just sound like it's faster?
It To me, it seems like it picked up the horsepower and torque, allowing that thing to breathe like that.
Look at first responder. He says he's got 165 at the rear wheel, and I stunt it. It's a Harley, so it's slow and makes a bunch of noise. That's what's kept them in business. They make a bunch of noise. I've had aluminum rear gear on dirt bikes. They're stronger than you think.
Huh. I
Hmm.
mean, they do have billet stuff, so I guess the technology is making it where you can have aluminum, be stronger.
What's he talking about here? Yelling chicken. My exhaust costs more than the whole bike. Man, some of them exhaust systems are freaking pricey.
Yep.
What year is yours? Your Dyna?
11.
Oh, so if you do a Screaming Eagle, you can do slip-ons without an upgrade on your download. But if you do a Screaming Eagle air cleaner, you're gonna have to get a download in it.
Get a tune on it. Yeah.
Well, you can get just a flash, a download flash. You don't have to actually get a tuner for it.
Well, I mean, I could actually get that air cleaner set up and take it over here to my local shop, and he can actually put it on his dyno and get it tuned in.
What does he say? Harley 45 degree has the same rhythm as the heart. Really? Well, he would know. He's in the first responders, so he would know about heart rhythm for sure. But you know, those twin cams, you can't get them to sound. You get that potato like you could out of a shovel head at a low idle.
Yeah.
That cool little thump.
Well, I know that 96 on my Y Glide. I mean, I like the sound of it, even though it is, dual cam, I think.
Yeah, your bike should be twin cam.
Right. But now I did put a tune. I did run that the FP 3 on that Triglide. Man, I tried all kinds of different things, even changing out spark plugs on it. I changed out the air filter, even though it was the open one. I changed the slip-ons to more open. Uh, changed out the injector. Nothing would work on it to get better fuel mileage. I mean, I barely got it up to 30 miles to the gallon at the best.
Yeah, we never messed with any of that at my store. It was a traveling tourist store. We were always having traveler breakdowns, is what we dealt with. We never got to have fun with them. It was just 50 people outside with a broke down bike. They're traveling on it. They're here riding the mountains, and they need their bike back like yesterday.
Yeah.
So we never had time to have any fun with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, that's what I was saying. Uh, like a billet piece of aluminum.
Well,
Yeah,
if it's 6061 T6 is used in aircraft, then that's some serious shit.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I was saying. You get some of that billet stuff like these guys doing the mini bikes with those rods and cases and everything. Yeah, that is not no aluminum can. That is some pretty stout stuff.
Yeah. What's he say? Mohawk. My muffler can was 400, not including handmade stainless steel pipes, collector, and machine tuned cap for the can.
Yep.
Holy crap, dude. I just had stock exhaust on my last bike with a set of slip-ons on it. That was it. Then I upgraded it from a 96 to a 104 with 455 cams and put a tuner on it. And it ran pretty damn good.
Yeah. All I know is that right before uh, the bike got that track when I'm getting repoed and everything. I had nothing but problems with it wanting to run. I mean, it got to the point where it started running rough going down the highway. Didn't want to start after being turned off, and it's like something is wrong on the inside. I kept getting error code and never could get it figured out. I'm going, there's got to be something wrong on the inside of the engine.
Well, when they went to that new motor, the Milwaukee,
Right.
with the single cam, they had a hell of a time with oil transfer from the transmission to the primary, and we went through absolute hell with that. Working at the store. What's he say? Mine are Bassani Pro Street down and out, 800 plus. Good God. I never tried to get performance out of my Harley. My Harley was for me to get out in the mountains and forget about the day. It was just to cruise around,
That
have
was, you know,
fun.
right. See, that was the thing about with that trike. I'd love to be able to get my hands on another one. Uh, only thing I ever wanted was get the damn fuel mileage out of it. Because
Well,
Harley kept saying,
you got to figure that Harley's drivetrain, they never had a trike, right? They had the little Survey car back, in the knucklehead days or whatever. But they just took a regular bagger drivetrain, plopped that all that extra weight and extra strain on the transmission, running the axles and those big tires in the back. They just did it so that somebody could ride a trike that maybe had like a amputated leg or something, or
yeah,
too old to be able to hold it up anymore. So they didn't really think that through as far as the power or mileage or anything like that.
hey, LNA.
What's
Well,
happening, LNA?
well, the thing about it, Harley was saying the trike, for a 12 trike wide, which that was actually production from Harley, uh, should be getting like 38 miles per gallon.
No.
No, I started off with about 25, and I barely got it up to about 30 out of it. And
That's pretty damn good.
like I said, I would love to have seen better. Now, let me ask you this. Can you flash the computer on a Harley if you go to a different tire size?
I don't know.
Because that's one thing I was thinking about is on that trike, since they use automotive, tires, to 15, I was thinking about going to a taller one, which I know that would throw the speedometer and everything off. But if I went to, say, a 215 or 225 15, that should, that would be lowering the RPMs down for the same speed.
Well,
But
it
it's,
would kill it out of the hole.
yeah, but I mean, on the trike and everything, that's not for speed and everything. That's for, the luxury.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. That was the main reason I got it, is because I've still been wanting to make all these trips and everything on the bike. That way I can carry enough luggage, especially if I
Man,
go down.
I would think a taller tire would lug that thing down, and Harleys hate to be lugged.
Right. But I'm going, if I could have dropped, say, 500 RPM to maintain the same speed and everything, that should have increased the fuel mileage.
I don't know if you can really get good mileage out of a Harley, honestly.
Hey, that white glide, I'm getting between 45 and 50 out of it.
Well, then you've been trying. That's been a goal of yours, right?
Not on the white glide. I'm happy with the fuel mileage I get on that thing.
Huh.
About
What do you say
250
here?
miles out of a tank.
How many? 50? How many?
About 250.
Oh, okay. That's not bad at all. Shit.
No, that's only a 4.7 gallon tank.
Right. What do you say? Mohawk says I had 20,000 wrapped up in this thing, not including the machine work. Now you can do the same or buy one already done for a lot less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, first responders got a book for us here. Let's see. Billet block, Hoban Man of War crank, custom CP Carrillo pistons and rods, S&S jugs, millimeter throttle body, 165 throttle body, 65-pound injectors. Everything Baisley had available for headwork after having the heads machined from Rick Ward.
Wow.
Damn, dude. You put some money into that bike. First responder says 200 miles on 4 gallons. Yeah, you're not getting that gas mileage that Mater's getting, are you? All that hot rod work done to it. Hey, Bad Attitude C10's popped in, dude. I hope you're feeling okay, buddy.
Hey, bad attitude.
I hope you're feeling all right, man. It's a good thing you went to the doctor. It's a good thing you went. Instead of doing your little granny clamp it, I'll be all right type of thing. Just need some rheumatism medicine.
Yep. Yeah, I know. One time when I filled that white glide up, I always redo my trip and everything, and I checked on the how far I could go with it. And one time, I think it showed like 282 miles on a full tank.
I was trying to keep up with this thing here. What'd you say again?
I said one time after I filled the bike up, I checked and it said it showed 282 miles.
Okay.
Like I said, that's only at a 4.7 gallon tank.
Well, I used to take, when I was a manager at Harley, they'd give me a rental for free when we did some road trips.
Right.
And it was only about 160 miles, and we'd have to get gas on a stock bike, on a
Damn.
bagger. Yep, 160 miles, and we'll be stopping for gas.
That's on a what, 6 gallon tank?
Yeah. Yeah, that was on a. Hell, they were all 2010 or newer. And I didn't have to rent them, they just gave them to me to ride when
See,
we
that's
went to
kind of,
Baltimore.
right. See, that's like the kind of mileage I was getting out of that Tri-Glide. Doing about 150, 160 miles, and that was it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You,
because the time that Crystal and I went to Galveston, I had the thing filled up here and got down to the Bucky's about 120 miles from here. Had to actually pull in there and fill back up.
right. I've never even been to a Bucky's gas station. I hear they're the rage.
Oh God, they're huge.
They just built one here in Sevierville out on Interstate 40, supposedly one of the biggest ones they've done.
Yep, and actually, the one that they've got here in Texas, I think one of their original ones, they're actually going to build one bigger than the one there in Tennessee.
And I heard it had like 100 gas pumps, but I haven't been there yet. I
Yep.
can't even fathom 100 gas pumps.
Wait till you see how many people pull in there.
I thought about going up there on a Friday night, take my old car, just drive up there and just check it out for, I don't know, just to have some fun, go up and look at the 100 gas pumps, go in and get a pizza.
If you go in there to get some food and everything, be prepared to spend a lot of money.
Oh, yeah?
It ain't cheap in there. Cheapest thing you can go there and get is from the soda fountain.
Okay. What is he saying? First responder says his cranking compression is 235.
Damn.
And I run 92, 93 octane on a 15% quench, which gives him 12 to 1, all in the tune, more compression, easier on the engine. Man, I bet that thing's a rocket ship.
No kidding.
Bad Attitude says Bucky's is awesome. LA says I've never been to one. Man, we got a brand new humongous one here, and I've never even been to it yet.
Oh, I've got one here in town, and it is huge. I need to take my camera over there and videotape it.
Yeah, that'd be good content.
Yeah,
Do a walkthrough. Do a walkthrough on it. Bad Attitude says their barbecue is actually good.
it's not bad, but for the price of what I wound up getting for one sandwich, I mean, I think it was like $6, and the thing was about that big around.
Well, $6 ain't bad, is it? I mean, hell, that's like Burger King prices, isn't it? I don't know. I don't eat out at fast food anymore, so I don't know what the
Yeah,
prices
but I
are.
can go. I can go to. I got a couple other barbecue places around here. I can go and get something about this big around, and we're get about that thick of meat and everything on it compared to like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, DNS, I hope everything is okay. What did I miss? I missed something.
Oh, yeah. I take his dad to the ER last Saturday.
Mohawk says, last I checked, I was getting 20 miles per the gallon, but that's with the wife on the back, so I have to ride like an old man. Yep. Yep, can't have no fun when the wife's on the back. You get smacked on the helmet.
Yeah. Ouch. That is high.
Damn, 255 over 138?
Hope they got it under control.
Holy jamoli. I'm surprised he didn't stroke.
Yeah.
He was white as a sheet and monster headache. Oh, I bet. Wow.
I'll tell you what. Later on tonight, once it does cool down, probably about 9, 10 o'clock, I'll take the camera and everything over to Bucky's and do a walk around.
At
May go
least
live.
you walk
I may,
around in the air conditioning.
oh, I mean, I can walk around outside and everything. Hell, I may go live on the phone.
There you go. Because some of us have never even seen a Bucky's. And I've got one just, 12 miles away.
I've got one that's about 5 minutes away.
Yeah? What's he say? CT scan showed on stroke. They think this blood pressure medicine stopped working. Oh. Looks like Mohawk will watch you, Mater, if you go down there and walk around the Bucky's.
All right.
He said that would be cool. We're back up to 8 folks watching us here. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and checking us out. We're just doing a Friday evening BS session. Oh, he says no stroke, I mean. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm looking back at your other comment there. I see what you're saying. Showed on stroke. No stroke. Okay. Gotcha. Man, he had to have been close, though. What was that again? Let's go back to his little thing here. 255 over 138.
That is, yeah, that's a,
God. He got a second chance at life right there.
yep. Yeah,
I bet first responder sees all kinds of crazy crap like that.
I just hit the refresh and it's still saying it's 106.
Well, by 10 o'clock tonight, it should be what, 102?
It's showing, I just checked everything. By 9 o'clock, it'll be like 97.
Damn.
By midnight, it'll be 90.
Does nothing special, says Mater. It should be down to a cool 95 by that time.
Yeah, they're showing 6 o'clock in the morning. It'll be 80 degrees,
God bless.
and that's going to be the low.
What time does the sun come up there in Texas?
Sun will be up at 6.
And it'll be already 80 degrees when the sun comes up.
Yep, at 3 o'clock in the morning, it'll still be. They're saying still 84 degrees.
God.
We're saying excessive heat warning in effect till Saturday at 8 o'clock.
My phone shows we're at 82 degrees right now here in Pigeon Forge.
Well, the coolest it's going to get would be Tuesday, and that'll be down to 68 degrees.
68?
That's on Tuesday.
That'll feel like air conditioning.
Yep, it'll actually be pretty good. Yeah, well, bad attitude. Yeah, you and I ain't that far away from each other.
Auto Salvage Outlaw says, Mater, wake up. Stop reading the bad news. Hey, ASO, what's going on, dude?
Hey, I'm not reading your life story.
He said, what we have going on in here? Nothing really. Just early evening BS session.
Yep.
Talking about damn near anything.
Talking about Bucky's gas station, how hot it is.
How high a compression first responder's bike is.
That's the only thing we haven't talked about is how many slow birds we're going to see at No Name.
How many what?
Slow birds.
Slow birds?
Yeah.
What's a slow bird?
You know, they're made by Found on Road Dead.
Oh, you mean those ASO vehicles?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you now. Okay.
Yeah, those parrots with gas, you know, Thunderbird.
I don't think he's bringing it.
Oh.
I don't think he's bringing it, but he's in here now, so he can answer us. Are you bringing the bird there, ASO, or it's just gonna? I thought I heard him say he was driving an air-conditioned vehicle. Yeah, he's talking about my T-Bird. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'm talking about a Thunder Chicken.
Mohawk says he sold it.
Probably got smart.
He said, no, it's not coming. What are you up to, ASO? Here's the link right here if you want to dive in here. Got royalty in the house when you got ASO popping in on you. He's all over the place. Mohawk, I haven't got an offer on it. What, on the T-Bird?
I give him $1 for it. It's probably the best offer he's going to get.
Oh. That's cold.
Hey, could be worse. Go down to 75 cents.
No. What do you say here, Mater? It's like I told you when I went down to Lindale that time, and it was 106. That's just too damn hot. The human body's not set up for 106 degrees.
Oh, that's nothing.
Hey, ASO said he got an offer of $3K.
Oh, so he's going to pay someone $3,000 to haul it off?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's cold.
I didn't know you get that much for scrap metal.
Damn it, son. $3K to haul it off.
Now, the hottest I've ever seen it had to be back in '96 when I was out in Vegas. And they had one of the casinos out there. They showed the time and the temp. At 1:19 in the afternoon, it was 119 degrees.
We got to 112 here once. Here in Tennessee, we got to around 112, and that was the summer of 2007, I think.
Yeah.
But it was only for a day or two, and then it cooled back down. That was insane.
Now, the coldest I've ever seen it was be back in '83. We actually had uh, a week of single digits, and it got down to 4.
I don't remember what our lowest was here. I've only been here since 2004, and I think our lowest was around 9. I think it was 9 degrees was our lowest. I don't remember what year that was.
Now, it ain't fried, it's scrambled. What are you talking about?
Mater need to get out of Texas. His brain is fried.
Like I said, it ain't fried, it's scrambled.
Just got done eating rabbit soup. He doing that Granny Clampett cooking. What was it she always made a stew out of? On
Gizzards?
the
Yeah,
on
talking
the
about the gizzard soups and everything.
yeah, on the Beverly Hillbillies.
Possum gizzards.
What do you say? He woke up at 4 a.m. and it's still 84 degrees.
Yeah.
I get up that early, 4 o'clock, pretty much every day. That's why you guys don't see me on YouTube late at night, because I'm up at 4 in the morning.
Hell, if I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, that's only because I got woke up and the bladder saying, "Hey, you forgot something."
Mississippi River. Now, aren't they having trouble with the Mississippi right now, getting all dried up?
Yeah, a lot of them are.
I got to buy another cam. My cam fall don't work.
Ooh,
What? ASO said I got to buy another cam. That'd have to wait till after the No Name Nationals. Man, that No Name Nationals is right around the damn corner.
they gotta come over here to Texas because when I was out there at that junkyard, had all them motorcycles. That boat's still sitting out there with that 460 in it. You probably get that for a song and a dance.
Yeah?
And like I said, they're coming out of a jet, like a jet ski boat.
Yeah. When I was working on helicopter blades, I was a helicopter blade technician. One of the guys had a Ford 460 jet boat, and he had a tunnel ram on it and dual 4 barrels, but he never could get it really right. I mean, he could take it out and he could run it, but he never really got it running right.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this ASO, that guy is crushing all that kind of stuff. And matter of fact, in my video, there's actually about 60, I'd say mid 60s, GMC truck sitting out there, probably a 2-ton flatbed. And man, you can barely see it in all the trees and everything back up in there. There's no motor, no training. That thing been sitting there so long. You got one tree growing up on one side, touching the fender, and on the other side, it's touching on the turn signal.
Damn.
Does that tell you how long that stuff's been sitting out there?
What's Mohawk says the lowest he has ever been in was 1985, Fort Riley, Kansas, minus 65 wind chill, ambient temp of minus 34.
Damn.
Man, your face would be frozen just simply walking out the door, you know? But we got global warming. Don't forget that.
But the only place I would not want to go to and stay for very long would have to be like, I wouldn't mind going for a visit for about 3 days.
Where?
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
That way I can say, hey, at least I've been down to the South Pole.
That wouldn't be boring.
No, be inside most of the time though.
Well, the trip down there, getting to whatever place you're going to stay in, it wouldn't be boring.
No.
And you probably have all that damn snow and everything the whole time you're down there.
Yep.
That'd be kind
Now,
of cool though. It'd be a life experience.
now Greenland is a place I wouldn't mind going for salvage operation.
Salvage operation.
Yep.
What are you salvaging?
Uh, let's see. Hopefully the T-17Es are still intact, and the other uh, four remaining P-38s are still okay,
Oh, okay.
including the one that flipped.
Mohawk wants to know if you're going to see the alien base at the Antarctic.
I might. That might be. That probably would have to be on the one of the excursions going down there.
Is it really an alien base at the Antarctic?
I don't know. I've never been there.
There's probably alien bases in every state in the United States, and we just don't know it.
Hell, we got aliens here in Texas. What are you talking about? They're coming right across the damn border.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, we got a bit of a mess on our hands with that
Yeah.
because it's not showing yet, but when they get cut loose, once they get settled in and they cut loose and start raising all kinds of hell in our country, better have some
Oh,
ammo.
I tell you what really got me was I saw a video about a lot of them. They got bussed up to New York, and now the governor of New York is complaining about all the uh, illegals up there camping out on the streets and everything, and how they're using the sidewalks as the bathroom.
Yep.
Say, hey, you said bring them, so we
You
sent
said
them.
open the border. Well, here you go. And then when they sent them, they sent them to Martha's Vineyard or something. Yeah.
Chicago, yeah.
In your face, bitches. Here they
Yeah,
are.
like you said you wanted them, so we sent them to you. And now you're complaining.
They
Not our
need to
fault.
they need to post Biden's address and just ship them straight there. Here you go, buddy. You want the borders open? There you go.
Hey, we already know what his address is.
Hey, ASO says you're an alien.
How would he know?
Because he's one too.
Now that I can agree on. So I guess it takes one to know one, huh?
He's funny. I like him. Old ASO, he's funny. I like his
I know.
stuff.
I mean, he knows I'm having fun jabbing at him and everything.
Oh yeah,
It's all fun.
absolutely. If you
I
didn't
mean,
jab at him, it would mean you didn't like him.
yeah.
So it means he likes you too, because he's been heavy on you.
That's the one thing my dad told me. He said, if someone didn't like you, they wouldn't be making fun of you.
Yeah. Yep. Or talking about you or whatever. If you're on their lips, then you're in their head.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. What do you say? Mater is my biggest troll.
I got a big bridge above me.
Got a what?
I said I got a big bridge above me because trolls hang out underneath bridges.
Oh, I got you, yeah. Well, what's everybody cooking for dinner tonight?
I don't know. I do know that I was talking to Crystal earlier, and gonna see about getting the ingredients for making deviled Scotch eggs
Okay.
and having stuffed bell peppers.
Stuffed bell peppers are awesome.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Mohawk's going off the edge here. To all the aliens out there, why the anal probes? Got an answer for that one, Mater?
I'm gonna let ASO answer that one since he's the expert.
I can make Mater laugh so hard he pee his pants. All right, go ahead. Throw it out there, ASO. Let's hear it.
Yeah, yeah, go for it because my pants are right now inside the house. I got on my house uh stuff. I haven't even put my jeans on yet.
Damn, life of leisure.
Hey, I still got the house shoes on too.
I've got shorts on, but that's because it's so damn hot out.
Yeah, that's what I've got on shorts and everything. But
I got legs as white as Casper the Ghost.
mine, yeah, I need to be more out in the sun.
What's that? Mohawk 62, that a how Mater become alien.
No, but I did get in touch with my inner self not that long ago.
Uh-oh.
That's the last time I used a single ply toilet paper at Walmart.
You ever gone to a state campground or a federal, or not federal, but a state-run campground and used the toilet paper there?
Oh God.
I don't even know if you can call it paper.
I'd rather go and get some John Wayne toilet paper.
Uh-oh,
Rough up. Won't
Mohawk
take
says don't stand up.
Yeah.
Mohawk
That's,
said don't stand up.
yeah. But that's the thing about with John Wayne toilet paper. It's rough, tough, and won't take shit off anything.
Oh, okay. Does nothing special says he's Burger King in it tonight. Ooh.
No, they gonna whopper.
We in trouble if he get to himself. I don't know if I could do a Burger King. I could do a Burger King on a road trip, but it wouldn't be a go-to dinner for me.
No.
You know, if I'm hungry and I'm halfway through my road trip, like going to No Name Nationals when I get gas, if there's a Burger King close by, I might swing in there. But on my way to No Name Nationals, maybe I get to see my first Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
And then I'll lose an hour travel time because I'll be in there looking around.
That place is huge. I mean, like I said, from what I understand, it was supposed to have the longest car wash in the world.
Why the longest?
Why not?
Well, everybody wants a car wash, but they don't want to make a day of it.
No, it's only half a day to go through.
Oh, JB's back for a few.
Ah.
All right, JB. Well, if you're back for a few, jump in here for a minute, JB, before you dive under that damn blazer again. I tell you, JB, you're giving that blazer a lot more love than I would. What's this say right here? Took Mater to the doctor office to have his head scanned, and the doctor said he scanned his head and found a ram?
Yep.
Oh, is that for the Dodge Ram? What do we got here? Oh, JB's hello.
Well, JB, don't
hit the blazer.
too hard. Just
Don't
'cause
hit
you're
it,
mad at
fix it.
Yeah, just because you're mad at it, don't hit it too hard.
Yeah.
You might break a bone in your hand.
When I was a teenager, I got mad at my car and I took a pipe to the side of it. Boy, I paid for that, fixing all those dents I put in it. That was stupid. Uh-oh, look who's here.
There you go. I'm here.
What's going on?
Man.
What's up, JB?
Got the work done cracked the beer, and now fixing to work on the blazer and get ready to shoot it in the head.
Man, I tell you, you're giving it more love than I thought you would.
I've been working on this thing for like 20 years, man.
Damn. That
What year model is
transmission.
it?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, what year model is that? S10.
It's an 85.
Okay.
Dude, the thing ran great till I took it to a guy and had the transmission rebuilt, and ever since then, it's just been a piece of crap.
What was it doing before you took it to that guy?
Well, the bell housing bolts fell out of it, except for the two top ones, and it, cocked like that and broke the top of it all.
Okay.
So I was like, well, while you got it out, weld that up and go ahead and rebuild it. And ever since then, man, it's just been. I don't know what the guy doing, man, but he done something weird.
Damn.
You might have to pull that tranny out and get a different one.
Yeah, that I'm gonna do this one last thing, and after that, man, I'm done messing with it. Like it's $1,600 for a remanufacturing.
Damn.
That might be the best $1,500 you ever spent.
Yeah,
Because
Now,
you
what do
get
you
well
got-
over that in time alone just screwing around with it.
yeah, but I can find them online, out of junkyards and stuff like that for like $900, but you're gonna get it in and have the same issues.
Yep.
Damn. Now, what do you got in there? What, Turbo 350?
No, 700 R4.
Oh,
Yeah, just a $700 Ford. What makes it a pain in the butt is it's at 4-wheel drive with that 2.8, man, and it's hard to find it.
Right.
It ain't like you can run down to your local junkyard and go, hey, I'm gonna get that case.
Those all got crushed when they got
Yeah.
junked.
Back when they done, clunker cars or whatever.
all right. So you need a $700 for a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, it fits a 2.8. The little 60-degree engine. But I have been thinking about getting a darn. Well, we won't go into that.
What? Thinking about getting what?
Well, you can buy adapters and stuff and put like 350 turbos in them and stuff like that. But if I do that, then it's not a 4-wheel drive anymore.
Oh, yeah, you want the 4-wheel drive.
And I'm trying, honestly, my whole goal with that little Blazer was keep it as original as possible for as long as I could.
Right.
That way, as long as I keep it that way, sooner or later, these little trucks are going to be worth some money.
Yep.
And just, that was my thinking on the whole deal.
Well, I agree.
Damn skaters.
So did you ever get that shift linkage figured out?
No, we got to back up a little bit because Lars bought a sneak attack part for the little trash truck. I think he's going to do that tonight while I'm working on the transmission, and hopefully tomorrow it don't rain and I can get up over that linkage and everything and get that done. After that, man, we've got this lit.
Man, we only got, 30 days?
Right.
It's gonna sneak up on us fast.
We got about 6 weeks.
If I can locate you one of those, because that guy that does the crushing, he might be able to find one of those.
Yeah, honestly, I think if this little trick, this little deal I'm fixing to do to it, there's something wrong in the case. Maybe something happened when that thing broke at bell housing or put stress on something else in the transmission. I don't know. But you take it to somebody that's supposed to be a professional transmission builder, and you get back a piece of crap.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's been my experience every time I've had a transmission rebuilt. It never comes back the same as it went.
I don't think there's any more actual, like, what was it, Amco or something was a transmission place where you get a warranty?
Yeah, now we do have a place in Madison, Tennessee. There's an Amco transmission shop, and then right next to it's called Whatever It Takes Transmissions. And dude, you can walk in there, anything you need for a transmission, they got it on the shelf. If they don't have it on the shelf, they'll have it the next morning.
Okay.
So that's what we've been buying a lot of parts for. And so far, they've been helpful. They don't really know about transmission. They just know transmission numbers, pull it off the shelf here, that's what you need.
Well, if for some reason, the time flies by and you just can't get the stuff fixed that you need to get done, and No Name Nationals is here, if you want, I'll swing up through there, snatch you and Lars up with my truck. It has the
Well,
extended cab, throw your gear in the back and go.
well, Damien offered to come and tow it down there. And then our buddy Shay, Shaster the Shyster, we call him, he's going to ride down there too and
Okay.
spend the week with us and stuff. And he's got a big King Cab GMC. And I was like, well, if nothing else, man, we'll just all pile in his truck.
Yeah, that'd be comfy.
Hey,
Well, if you get that.
JB,
What?
what's a year? What's a year range on that Blazer?
Wait a minute. What?
What's a year range they made that Blazer like that?
Oh, the transmission it's in, it's in 1990.
Okay, so so the Blazer you said is 85.
Yeah.
So when did they stop making it like that?
Well, when the square bodies went away, I think 92.
Yeah, when they went to that rounded body.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, the 90s will fit and everything. They just got a lot of electronic stuff on it you just got to take off.
I think Mater's trying to figure out, your year range to
Yeah.
look through the
I think
junkyard.
82 to 92. So a 10-year span.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're still out there. They're just hard to find. They're just hard to find because in 90 they started putting all the 4.3s in it.
Okay.
And just a few 2.8s. So, a 350.
And the bell housing's different.
Will bolt up to a 4.3.
Yeah, because it's the same as a V8.
Yeah, they just won't bolt up to the 2.8 or the 3.1.
So far, I'm looking on here, and none of the yards that they don't even have anything for an F10 Blazer.
Trust me, man, been there, done that way too many times. I gotta get a beer.
Justin Hill's in here.
Hey,
He says,
Justin,
I don't even have a channel, but I need to get one.
it's not that hard to do.
Yeah, Justin, look at it. He's saying, I don't even have a channel, but I need to get one. Do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
But I ain't giving up on that little 85, man. I mean, I can buy a brand new case for like $900. I'm like, gee, $900 for a case.
Damn. I know up in Dallas, there's a place, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but they actually sell engine and transmission cord. And I know one time I checked, and I could go up there and I could buy a case, a transmission cord for like $150.
There you go. I mean, seriously, I've looked. I've got a couple of, I won't call them junkyards, but and that I really like going to, but none of them. Every time I tell them something like that, and they're just like, "No, good luck finding that."
Yeah. I don't know, man. If you can get a reman with a warranty on it,
Yeah.
for the $1,600, I think it'd be well worth it because you
Yeah,
got $5,000 of time into that one.
yeah. If this don't work, man, that I'm just parking it, and just waiting until I got the money.
Is that the only vehicle you have to drive?
Yeah,
The Blazer?
yeah. But I got the trash truck.
Well, yeah. Get that tagged.
It'll be a gas guzzling little machine, but
Or just take the blower off of it for a little while.
oh no, can't do that.
How many gallons to the mile do you get with that trash truck?
I don't know. You can put. We was running off a gallon gas tank. A gallon gas can. You can run it for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then you had to put another gallon in it. So I mean, behind a 4-speed transmission going down the interstate, I don't think it'd be that bad. Maybe 10 or 12 miles a gallon, about like a small block Chevy.
Okay. Hey, Mohawk says I was kind of up your way today, JB, Murfreesboro, but my eyes hurt, so I came home.
Oh, he needs to come by and take a transmission fluid bath with me.
If I wasn't so far away, I'd be over there helping you.
I don't care how careful you are draining that transmission fluid out. It gets everywhere.
Yep. I'm surprised how many times you've had that pan off. You haven't put a drain plug on it yet.
Yeah, I told Lawrence, I said, dude, I'm about ready to weld a bolt in the bottom of this thing.
Yeah, you can get a pan and everything. It's already got a plug in it, drain plug in it already.
Yeah, you can buy a little aluminum one that fits. It's got the drain plug and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Those are so simple and easy. I mean, I wish all the manufacturers would do something like that.
Well, the old 350 turbos and Power Glide, they used to have drain holes in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time I put it back together, I'm like, all right, I ain't messing with that because this is the last time. Nope. Let's do it again.
Okay, so what are you going to try and do this time on it? And I'll tell you what, let me back up. What is it doing now, and as far as what you're trying to correct?
What's doing now is when I changed the valve body this last time, now we have 4th gear, we have 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But 3rd don't hold pressure. So Damien, first responder, and Tony's Hot Rod Garage told me, he goes, there's a little accumulator ball. Let me go get it.
Well, if Tony's Hot Rod Garage is telling you something, I would listen.
Now, yeah, it's $700 for it. Does nothing.
Him and Damien are two of the smartest guys.
This little thing right here. You see it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a check ball in there.
Okay.
And this, if it don't seal in the top, wait a minute, up here, it lets fluid by.
Right.
So then 3rd gear's not getting pressure.
Huh.
So this is supposed to be the whole problem.
Well, what seals it at the top?
Oh, it's just bent in, and that check ball just runs up against the top of it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And seals it off. But when that stuff gets wore out and that check ball can't seal, then you got blow by.
Okay. So then it doesn't hold the pressure to stay in gear.
Right.
Okay.
That's just like the check valve on these Coleman lanterns and stoves. When you go sit there and pump them up, they got a little check ball and everything in there that it keeps the pressure and everything in the tank so to let it come out. That's doing the same thing.
Yeah, now a lot of people with these $700 that use it for racing, they will take that ball out of that thing and drive something up in there and just close it completely off.
Really?
So, but I was like, I don't know, man, this is a daily driver.
Yeah, no.
And they do make a little, I seen it on the video of somebody doing that. They make a little cap. You can run up there and close that hole off.
Okay.
That solves all that. But I don't know. I'm not one of them people to modify a transmission too much past the ship kit, stuff like that. I mean, you're asking for major trouble somewhere down the road.
Yeah, and possible running hot too.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing about with the shift kit and everything, what you're doing there is you're modifying the valve body for how much fluid gets through. Because
this is not in the valve body; it's in the case itself.
Right. So yeah, that could be the problem right
and
there.
And it's what it's doing is putting pressure on the servo, the 3/4 servo. So if it's not locked in like it's supposed to, then the servo's not making it shift gears.
Yeah, so
What
then
it
it's got
sounds
low
like,
pressure.
right? What it sounds like is where that ball and everything is, because you're gonna have pressure on that ball to go there, up to the very top, or depending upon how that's located in there. What it sounds like is that ball is not able to get in and get locked into place to keep the pressure.
Now you got it.
There it
It's
is.
bleeding off and everything. Because if you hold that package back up, you notice that on the sides, it's got those cutouts.
Yeah.
That way,
So when the ball goes up, it locks off a certain part of that transmission shift, and then lets the fluid come out the side and push that servo out. And Sonex makes one that's got a release valve and all that stuff. That's like $40. This one's like $10. I'm like, yeah, we'll go with that one, man.
Uh-oh. ASO doesn't like your transmission, JB. He said it was the worst one ever made.
I agree with him 110%. Damien,
What's his name here? Does Nothing Special says if he hasn't sold it, I may know where a good used one is cheap. But it has to be full-wheel drive. Does Nothing. It has to be for a full-wheel
because I
drive.
was going to take a 2-wheel drive and convert it to 4-wheel drive, but it's missing a bolt for the transfer case unit.
Okay. Is that on the tail shaft house?
Yeah. On the tail shaft on the 2-wheel drive, it's got 4 bolts. On the 4-wheel drive, it's got 5 bolts.
you can't take the tail shaft off and swap them.
No, he just said it's 4 bolts versus 5 bolts.
Okay.
So that kind of killed that idea.
All right. So there's 5 bolts holding the tail shaft on for the 4-wheel, but only 4 on a 2-wheel.
Yeah, on the 2-wheel.
Gotcha.
So that killed that idea because I've got 2 2-wheel drives out here, and I'm like, heck, I could just change that transmission shaft out, What? Take that tail shaft off. Woo-hoo.
We're not even sure yet if the transmission in the trash truck is working.
Well, the guy that gave it to me, he said when he took it out of the Camaro, it was running fine.
Okay.
And when I took it apart, man, it was clean as crap. So he told me, he said, I think they actually had it rebuilt when I bought the car.
So you got a pretty good feeling on that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Now,
Maybe, I was gonna say, let me check. Like I said, the guy that does all the crushing, he goes to yards all over North Texas here, and so he may spot one of those sitting up there.
oh, they're rare. They're rare. It just
Or a few between.
it's just hard to find them.
Yeah.
Right, like that. That's what I'm saying. They're far and few between, and most of them are already got crushed and are stripped out and everything.
Yeah.
So that's what's making it difficult to find one. If he can find one, what kind of price range are we talking about?
Well, I can buy one used online for $900 plus shipping. So then we're talking another $200-300 shipping. That's only $200 or $300 less than buying one rebuilt. You know what I'm saying?
In other words, if I can find one, say he's at a yard and they got one of those S10 sitting out there, they're fixing to crush. That if I talk to the yard owner, I could pick one, say that training and everything up for a couple of $100. It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Because everything inside this transmission right here is brand new.
Right.
Like, every bit of it.
Because
So-
right now, I think what they're doing is they're paying about $200 a car.
Well, we used to go to a scrap yard and doing the same thing, and they just sell it by weight.
Right.
This is how much it weighs. This is how much it owes.
Right.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, that yard that he was just at, where I did all those, videotaped all those motorcycles.
Yeah.
Some of those were like from 1978. And I mean, they've been out there for about 30 years. And like I said, there was about 20 of them out there.
But I told Lars here not too long ago, if my wife would cooperate with me, I'd go around and buy a bunch of these little STs and just park them out here in the backyard, man. Make me a little graveyard
Right.
and just start parting that crap out, man. And I'm telling you, I'd make some money.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a control arm for what? Okay, here you go.
Yep.
$80, come and get it. You know.
Oh, I mean, like I said, for me, if I had the money, I would have bought every single one of them motorcycles and parked it here at the house. But I probably could have picked every single one of them up for about $1,500.
Heck yeah.
And I mean, like I said, we're talking about the old Hondas, Suzuki's, Yamahas. I mean, hell, there was an old Honda Goldwing with the 4-cylinder. It was sitting on a trailer, and the only thing I could see is has the right hand side saddlebag lid missing, and had the turn signal missing in the front on the left hand side. Other than that, that was about all I could see was wrong with it.
Heck yeah.
And it was sitting on a trailer. He picked it up and slid it right into the crusher, and down it got crushed. Trailer and everything.
Well, he's making scrap.
That's what I'm saying. These are scrap yards that, like I said, they're crushing this stuff. And probably fix something like that. I mean, like I said, talk to the owner and make a good deal on it. I mean, I'm fixing to offer the guy that has that yard. There's still a couple of those. What was it?
Let me get y'all out of the haze.
The hell, there's a couple of those. Was it the Honda CB750 sitting out there? Like, hey, I'll give him $150 for both bikes, and that'd be more than what he gets scrap metal wise.
You'll triple your money on them, parting them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now we need a four-wheel drive S10 transmission.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. You know, if there's one out there, no, I've got my YouTube already muted. I don't know. I haven't figured out where the echo's coming from yet.
I honestly think if this little part don't fix it, it ain't gonna be fixed. Because that's the only thing in that thing that has not been changed.
Wasn't somebody talking about the front pump?
Well, see, I can get along with that, but if the front pump's out, you got nothing, period.
Right.
It's not going to move at all. So, I mean, I looked through that pump, man, and done some work on it, and changed the pressure valves and stuff like that. It's not that pump. Then I had another guy tell me and said, you know, it wouldn't come out of lockup when you go into four-wheel drive, overdrive. And I'm like, that's not it either, man. You know, I mean, if it was, then it would be locked up when you stop. But you get down to about 30 miles an hour, it'll start changing gears. But
so now if this doesn't work, though, and you get the trash truck put together, Damien said he can pick it up with a double trailer and take it up there?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, you know, because he's got to come through Nashville to get to Missouri. Mm-hmm. And that's only like 30 miles from there.
Right.
Then last year, Clint Street Machines followed me all the way down there with his trailer. He goes, if you break down, man, I'll get you home. You know?
Is he coming this year? Is Clint coming this year?
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
I've seen his little project.
Talking about the Subaru?
He's that one's going to blow some people's minds.
Yeah.
He ain't shot no videos on it, but he sent me a picture of it. And he goes, "What do you think about this?" Holy crap, man!
I can't wait to go.
He just told me, he said, "Don't share this picture with nobody." I said, "Hey, dude, I ain't. If you don't want me to, I won't." That's
How
all.
far is he from you?
Actually, he's closer to you. He's right up there next to. Crap, I can't remember. Knoxville.
Okay.
He's right outside. So he's real close to you.
What is ASO saying here? I think the case of the trans is bad.
Huh. I
That's,
wouldn't doubt it. But if
that's
$10 and a little bit of work to fix it, heck,
yep.
Because
I mean, right, that $10 part works. Hey, then you've already figured out what the problem been.
yeah, it does. I mean, it does work. It does shit. It does everything it's supposed to. It just won't hold pressure for 30 years.
So you getting ready to go after that tonight?
Yes. I think Lars is going to work on the trash truck, and I'm going to work on the Blazer. Now Lars is here.
Is
So
he?
I have to get off here in a minute.
Well, I'm in here. I'm on 2 hours here, and the wife's got dinner ready, so I'll probably end up shutting down and going out and getting me some dinner.
That's right. It's almost bedtime for Skip.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's going to stick with us at the No Name Nationals, man. We're up to like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning and back up at 6. You know?
Okay. Hey, hanging out with you guys, it'll be easy to do.
You won't have a choice, man. You'll be laughing too damn hard.
I'm hoping so. I'm looking forward to it. I already told my wife, I said, I'm not going to get much sleep.
Yeah. I didn't the whole time I was down there.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It'll be here before we freaking know it, too.
There's a Larson Mater.
Hello, Lars.
Come, Lars.
Hello, Lars. He's still tight-lipped. He must
Lars
have had
is
a bad day.
tight-lipped. What?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's happening, brother?
Not much, man. Got another week behind me. How y'all
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah,
Man, the
name
weeks,
is
the weeks are
my,
going to close in on us here pretty quick.
Yeah.
hey, Lars, I gotta find that Cobalt 24 volt ear trimmer.
Oh man. I'm
Go
pretty fast,
visit you.
I'm a pretty fast runner, man. You have to chase me down.
Hey, I'll dangle some food out in front of you to slow you down.
Yeah, there you go. Banana peel.
Oh.
I'll put the hot dog out there on the fishing line.
Yeah. Right.
Put it out there and just start reeling you in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to hold you boys up from doing what you got to do because I heard Lars has got. Well, is it that way or that way? Yeah, Lars has got his thing going on tonight on the trash truck, super
Yeah.
secret, I guess. And
And I'm
old
going that
JB's got
The other way.
JB's got the.
Yeah, we're the only
Blazer.
two guys dumb enough to be in the same driveway working on two different damn S10s.
I wish I was closer to you. I'd come over.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to call it a night on this live here, I guess. Dinner's
Rick.
ready, and you guys got work to do. And
Yeah. You guys have a great night, man. It was, I've just been popping in and out.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Have a
I
good
appreciate
weekend,
it.
everybody. I love
You-
you.
Love
Alright.
you too, man. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Whatever he says.
Have a good evening, boys.
Good night,
All right.
guys.
Good night,
Thank you,
everybody.
everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat tonight. It was fantastic. Thank you much, Mater, for popping in with me.
No problem.
And
I gotta
we
get
will-
in there. I gotta get in there, get dinner, and I guess get ready to go over to Bucky's tonight.
Yep, you got to film tonight.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Give me a couple hours, and I'll see about going live over there.
Okay.
Let it cool off. So.
Oh, Rich GT350R popped in here.
Yep.
Rich, you got here a little late. We just did a real quick early evening one, and we're getting ready to shut down.
Yep.
I appreciate you, Mohawk. I appreciate everybody that's been in here. Thank you for popping in, Rich. I'm sorry you got in late. Thanks again, Mater, and we're gonna cut it off.
Yep.
Everybody
I
have a
appreciate
great evening.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.